Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Today we are updating another one of my old videos. I say so often, it's evident a lot of you don't know how to go back and pull up some of the old videos, which is perfectly fine. And then also, some of my videos need to be updated anyway because as I have evolved, some things have improved with the quality of my videos. So, such as lighting especially. So, several of those videos I need to update anyway. And I got a request for the banana pudding, cream cheese pound cake. So, I thought, you know what? It's a great time to update this video. So, that's what we're doing today. Alright? You saw me putting on the whisk attachment. It's just the one I want to use today, you guys. True story. It's just the one I want to use. You can use your flat beater, but I just wanted to use my whisk attachment today, so that's what I am doing. I'll be using 3 cups of Swan's Down cake flour. And in here I have Swan's Down cake flour, 3 cups. I'll also be using this banana cream jello pudding. It's a pudding and pie filling. I've added this, what is it, the 3.4 ounce box. That's in here too, along with 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. All of that is in here. I sifted one more time, and I say one more time because Swan's Down, it comes pre-sifted for you in the box. But oftentimes, I like to sift again one more time once I add all of those extra ingredients. Okie dokie. If you'll notice, I've already added my cream cheese to my mixing bowl. That kind of looks like cottage cheese, but it's okay. I freeze my cream cheese when I get a lot of it, so that's why it looks like it's cottage cheesy-ish, but it's okay. And if I don't add it now, a lot of times I'll forget, so I like to go on and put it in the mixing bowl. I have 3 sticks of room temperature butter, and they are unsalted, room temperature. My cream cheese was room temperature as well. I have 3 cups of sugar. I'll be using 6 large eggs, room temperature. I've already cracked them. I have 2 bananas here that I'm just going to take my fork and just smush them up. And then I'll fold those in. Alright. Of course, we have to have the vanilla wafers. I have some of the mini wafers. I was trying to decide too if I wanted to, if I lined them up in the bottom of this pan. I might try that. I might. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how I feel once I get there, okay? I'll be using some banana extract. And I like a lot of flavor, you guys. So, you know, when someone bites into the cake, or shall I say my husband, when dude number 1 bites into the cake, I need him to immediately know this is a banana flavor. Okay? I really don't. I don't like for people to have to think hard about, like, okay, what's that? What am I tasting? Is it? I want him to immediately know it's banana. Okay? I said all that to say I will add at least a tablespoon of that. I am sure. And then we have my favorite Creme Bouquet. Bakery in a bottle. That's what it tastes like. That's all I know to tell you. I purchased this at my local cake supplier. I've heard that you can get it online, but I always purchase mine locally. Okie dokie. So, let's see. What else? I'm going to add just a little bit of this yellow food coloring. Just because I want that hint of, you know, yellow, the banana pudding. You know, you eat with your eyes first. When you look at it, if it don't look right, you be like, no, that's okay, I'm good. So you eat with your eyes first. I want to give it a little hint of yellow for the banana pudding. Okay, is that everything? If by chance I have forgotten something, I always have the list of ingredients in the description box below. Okay, along with the information about this mixer here. The link to this mixer, and this is not sponsored either, but the link to this mixer is always listed in the description box below. And you guys, we did our meet and greet right before Thanksgiving. We gave away 5 of these. 5 of these mixers we gave away to our wonderful YouTube family members. They had to win it. They had some trivia questions they had to answer. Well, not necessarily trivia, just some questions that they needed to answer correctly about Beautiful Two Creations. All right, so gave away 5. Okie dokie. I've already. Feel like it's something. What is that? Felt like it was something on my, like a piece of lint or something on my lip that was aggravating. So yes, I'm washing my hands again. I had already washed my hands. They had already been washed, but since I touched my lips, I washed them again. Don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, because that's just nasty. All right? Okay. I have already greased and floured my pan. You guys, I've not used Baker's Joy in a while. I think we done broke up, because I don't know, Baker's Joy was tripping or whatever. We just broke up, so we don't go together anymore, at least not right now. So I've been using Crisco and some flour and just doing it old school, y'all. Old school. Alright, now I'll start by adding my 3 sticks of unsalted room temperature butter to my mixing bowl. Oh y'all, my oven is preheated to 325 degrees too. Alright. No butter left behind. Three sticks of unsalted butter. And no, it's not Kerrygold. Miss Donna has gone back to her regular butter. Okie dokie. Since I love buttered toast, you guys, I did purchase me some salted Kerrygold butter to use on my toast, because I love a good piece of buttered toast. Y'all know I love that for breakfast. So someone had said that Kerrygold is something good on that toast, so I did get me some for that. But honey, for my cakes, we'll stick with Sam's or whatever's on sale. Okay, next we're going to go in. I like to add my extracts in the beginning of the mixing process. That way the flavor will be incorporated throughout the entire mixing process and not just at the end. Now you can add it at the end if you like, when you're adding your, well, like if you had milk or whatever liquid you were using. But we're using, banana smells so good, we're using this cream cheese today, so. Okie dokie. So when I turn the mixer on, I'm going to add a little bit of this yellow too. We're going to cream this cream cheese butter. I'm going to mix just the cream cheese and the butter a few seconds by itself. Then I'll slowly start adding my 3 cups of sugar, okay? Once I get all the sugar added, I'm going to set me a timer, because I'm going to cream this cream cheese, butter, and sugar for at least 10 minutes. You don't want to hear the sugar crystals mixing around in the bottom of your mixing bowl, okay? So like I say, I set me a timer. I cream on high. You don't want to skimp this part of the mixing process because it's very important. Have you ever seen a cake where it looks like it's streaky on the inside or it's gummy looking? Oftentimes it's come because it's not been creamed, properly creamed. Okay, so we're going to do that. Cream for 10 minutes. And then once we're done creaming, I'm going to stop. And I'm going to come back and show you because this mixture should look light and fluffy. Now it's going to look a little different because we do have the cream cheese. But it's still going to be light and fluffy. And I'm going to stop and show you exactly what light and fluffy looks like. I failed to mention too, when you are creaming, I had to stop at least twice to scrape down the sides of my bowl because what you'll notice is that the butter and sugar will start accumulating on the sides of your bowl, which means if it's up here, it's not getting properly creamed. So I had to stop to scrape down my bowl at least twice because I don't have a scraper, okay? Y'all look how light and fluffy that looks. That's what you want to be looking like. So light and fluffy. So don't rush this part, okay? Set your timer and just do something else. Like, for example, while I was creaming, I was mashing up my bananas. I smushed up my bananas. And I was trying to get them kind of soupy, if you will. So all these little black specks, you guys, if there's something, I'm hoping they don't really show up that much in the cake, but we'll see if they do. It's part of the nanner. All right. Now we're going to start adding our eggs. We're going to add our eggs one at a time. Once I add the egg, you'll see the yolk break up, and I usually mix for a few seconds after that, and then I add the next egg. I don't wait until the egg is totally incorporated into the batter before adding the next egg. All right. So once we get all of the eggs added, then you're going to see me turn down this mixer because it'll be time for me to start adding my dry ingredients. Now normally I would be alternating the dry ingredients with the wet, like if I were using buttermilk or milk or creamer rather than the cream cheese, I would be using that, and then we would add some flour and then alternate with the liquid, but we're not doing that today. When you do that, you always want to start with dry and end with the dry, but honey, we have all dry today. All right, so I'm going to slowly start adding the flour, but you'll notice that I'm going to turn this mixer way down. I turn it down on low. This mixer is usually set on about 2. And then I'll add my flour. You're not trying to get this batter silky smooth. That's not what we're going for. That can cause your cake to fall because you've overmixed. And this is the part where a lot of people mess up once it's time to start adding that flour because they end up over mixing because they're trying to get all the lumps out and get it all smooth. No. That's not what you want to do. Okay? So once we get all the flour added, I'm going to stop and I'm going to finish mixing up by hand as I start adding my bananas to the mix. Okie dokie. I remembered I had some large wafers too, vanilla wafers. And I think, what I want to do is, okay, first let me put my bananas in here folded in before I get to mixing too much. But as I was saying, I think I want to this is my thought process. I think I want to take some of these larger wafers. I'm experimenting, you guys. I don't think I did this the last time, but I want to line them up along the edge of the pan, the cake pan, and I'm trying to find the ones that aren't broken too. So it's the pretty ones like this, okay? Don't use the ones that look like that. The pretty wafer. And I want to line them up along the edge of the pan. And if you'll notice, I'm trying to leave a little bit of space between them so it'll be easier to cut the cake. Does that make sense? Like I said, I try to explain my thought process, you know, to you guys and why I do certain things, because I want it to make sense, okay? So oftentimes when I'm baking or cooking, if I really take the time to think things through, most of the time I can avoid a situation where I'll end up saying, well, next time I do it, I'll know to do such and such. Makes sense? So if I think it through now, and that's what made me hesitant about doing this, because I was thinking, now that's going to make it challenging trying to cut the cake if you line all of these cookies up. But I think it'll make it easier if I leave some space and don't have the cookies like this. So if I leave a little bit of space, then it'll make it easier to cut. At least that's my thought process, honey. So some of these I can tighten up just a little bit so I can get one more cookie in here. Now another thing I have to take into consideration too is, because I don't want these cookies to fall over when I'm adding the batter, I'm going to have to be mindful about when I add the batter. I can't just pour it in here. I can't just pour it in because I don't want to knock the cookies over. Okay, and that last one might have to be touching just a little bit. Just a little bit, maybe not. Okay, so now that I have the cookies in, mind your business. Ooh. I'm going to carefully add the batter because, again, I don't want it to knock the cookies over. Ooh. So y'all can't get the close-up of me pouring batter today because I'm not trying to knock these cookies over. So you see how I'm being very careful about how, oh, see, just as soon as I said that, look at there. See there? Just as soon as I said it, that batter hit that cookie. That's why you have to be careful. That was a perfect example. So I'm trying to, whoo, make sure I don't knock the cookie over. Y'all see what I mean, jelly bean? Okay. So now that I have the batter all around the cookies, you know, it's easy for me just to add the rest of the batter. Okay, I'm gonna be good now. Just to spoon that in. Like I say, you have to be careful not to knock over the cookies. I tell you, it makes me kind of tempted to want to add them all the way up the side, but we're not doing that. For all y'all that bake and like to be all fancy, y'all can try that. Maybe adding cookies all the way up the side. Listen, no ma'am. Because you have to keep in mind, I even like when I slice my cakes, I like for them to look neat. So I just think it may be kind of challenging to cut it if the cookies are all the way up the side. See, do we want to add some? Y'all, I'm just grabbing some wafers and we're going to crumble some of them up. I just decided I wanted to do that just now, okay? Yeah, when I eat banana pudding, I like for my cookies to be soft. I don't like them crunchy cookies. I like for them to be soft. And I also like more cookies than bananas. Love a lot of cookies. Now we're trying to get our batter even. Try to get it level as possible. Hit it under the bottom to release air bubbles. This is a pretty batter. Okay. Now we're going in 325. They're pretty. Can y'all see that? 325 degrees. Setting my timer for an hour and 15 minutes. But I will let you know exactly how long it baked once I take it out. Whew. Yeah, a little bit. We baked for an hour and 30 minutes. But like I say, baking time is going to vary depending on your oven. So now we'll sit here and cool for at least 10 minutes before we flip. We are flipping. That's what the inside of my cake pan looks like. Well, my cookies kind of disappeared, but you see them a little bit on the sides. Y'all see them? Interesting. I wonder if I'm going to be able to see them once we add the glaze, so we'll know where to cut. We'll see. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to make my quick glaze. I never measure, you guys. We will be using about, maybe about 2 cups of powdered sugar. Let me show you just in case you're not familiar with confection sugar, powdered sugar. We're going to add a little bit of our banana extract. Maybe about a teaspoon. And then I want a little drop of this yellow food coloring. And today I want to use French vanilla creamer just to give for my liquid. Here it is. And you guys just add a little bit at a time, okay? I would suggest maybe adding about 2 tablespoons at a time, because if you add too much, you can't take it out. And then you'll have to add more powdered sugar to compensate. All right? Now, I never use a mixer for this. I always do this by hand because, in my opinion, for me, it's not worth me pulling out a mixer and then having to wash more dishes. You see, I'm just adding just a little bit at a time. Okay? I like for it to start off really thick because, well, not really, really thick. It needs to be thick, but I also need to be able to stir it. Because if you have it thick, then it makes it easier to get it smooth. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay. So just that quick, we have a glaze. Now, right now, it's not really pourable. But like I said, I like it thick so I can get it smooth. Yeah, this is definitely a great arm workout. Okay. So we'll just stir a little more. That's ready. I'm not ready to glaze the cake yet. You guys, I'm a glaze girl. I don't care too much to icing cakes. It's just too time consuming. So, although it's too thick to pour now, usually when I do a glaze, if I'm not ready to use it, when it sits, it's going to thicken up anyway a little bit. So, I'll just wait and add a little bit more creamer to that when I'm ready to glaze the cake. But in the meantime, this is going to sit here and cool for quite some time. You can't add the glaze now, you guys, because if you do, the cake is too hot. It's going to run off. So let it cool. All right, I get questions about these all the time. They're just a little food tent. They have them on Amazon. I purchased this, I think, years ago from Big Lots. I have several of them, and I love them, and I like to use them in the house and outside. I just don't like the thought of just any type of little particles just settling on the cake. And God forbid when it's summertime and it's flies and the fly get in the house. So I just prefer this. And my mama said the flies be licking all on your lips at night when you sleep. If it's a fly in the house, y'all, if you talk about a nasty insect, ooh, child. So just the thought of something settling on the cake, I just like to keep it covered with this little net while it cools. I get asked that question too, so that's why I do that, y'all. But anyway, we'll be back in a little bit to glaze the cake. I'm a simple girl. I'm a glaze girl. Keep it simple. I have some little cookies sitting out here that I think I'm going to pour on. You know what? Wait a minute, y'all. Since it's hot, let me see. Maybe if I tried to pull out the pretty little cookies too. They weren't raggedy around the edges. Maybe it'll help make the cookies a little soft. Now, if you don't want no soft cookies, don't put your cookies on here yet. But yeah, I like a soft vanilla wafer. Maybe if I put them on here while they're, save a little space. While the cake is warm, then it'll make them soft. And you know what? I need to line them up with the other cookies, so we'll know where to cut it, y'all. And have some space in between it.
It look like a little egg yolk.
It's this time. You might be right.
I ain't finna eat no egg yolk pound cake. I'm just saying, baby, it's an egg yolk pound, I know.
Whatever, sir. Move, what you doing?
I just said hey to everybody. That's all I just said, hey to everybody. See what? Well, it's something with a woman playing with a knife. You just don't take your eyes off that. I don't care about the cake. The cake
That's
can't
all right.
move. Okay, that looks good. Hey guys, I'm still doing better. Just got off work. Talk. Rub my shirt.
Smells good.
Let me smell. I have a king sense of smell like a Doberman or
Oh, you do?
yeah, like a German. I can tell you. Hold on.
Don't do that, babe. You want a fork? I didn't grab it.
I'm
You know, that reminded me of when you was acting crazy when we did the Black Panther pound cake. When you was... Let me taste it first. Let me taste it.
Yeah, go ahead, cause I'm.
Let me taste this little bunkum in first. The little bunkum in.
Yes. That smells good. God, that smells good. All right, don't lose yourself. You've been doing good, baby. I've been doing good too.
And it's still warm.
You know what this tastes like?
What it tastes like? Wait a minute, what flavor do you taste?
Lemon, banana,
Okay.
Banana nut bread. That's what it tastes
That's what
like.
it tastes like, but there's no. Ooh, it's the what is it, y'all?
Extract. It tastes like the banana
The
nut
cream
bread.
cheese, the banana pudding cream cheese.
It don't have the what you call it in it though.
Oh, that's
the nuts.
good. Wait a minute, let me cut a little.
What is
smaller.
this?
I just said, baby, you want this?
Some cream cheese.
Banana pudding.
What?
What's wrong?
Banana pudding?
Banana pudding cream cheese.
This is good.
I know, but I've made it before.
I know,
It seemed
I
like
ain't never
it's-
done-
Yes, you have.
When you
baby.
make this?
But it was. Let me now see. Now I'm trying to cut a smaller piece.
How long
I'm
ago
trying
was
to
it?
cut through this. Let me just.
How
take
long
a-
ago? This vanilla wafers.
Yeah. Now you realize I'm trying to cut it pretty. Oh. Me trying to cut this little thin piece. I'm messing up the way the cake looks.
Let me tell you something.
You're good.
I have done very, very good. I mean, really, really good.
This
and now
is
this is
good.
really
It's
throwing me
good.
off.
Ooh wee. Ooh, that's good.
That really is. Hey. You made this? You know what I'm saying? You made this before?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but there's something different about it this time. And I don't know what it is.
Vanilla.
Now it's gonna make me.
I don't know. Banana
Ooh,
pudding.
that's good. Now it's gonna make me want to go back and look at that video to see what did I do.
Yeah, what you do different? Because I don't remember it.
I mean, it's been years ago because it's been so long ago you weren't even in the thumbnail.
Then you go years ago about. Don't
Yeah.
you remember? I didn't care about nothing. I was reckless in my younger years.
Right. Y'all, I messed it up over here trying to cut it thin with that where I took out that cookie. Y'all, that is so. This is really good.
It's
maybe it's.
You know what?
I need to see if I did the bananas like that the last
what?
time.
I love
That
banana
is good.
pudding.
And you love banana nut bread, so yeah, this
Yeah.
might be a problem for you, baby.
Man, that's gonna be a real problem, darling. I was doing so much better. You don't want to see me do good.
Honey,
You want to see me fall off.
I don't. Look up, babe. Let me see. I'm trying to get the wafers. What if I dump it in the floor? Let me hold my hand. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me move you back a little bit. All right, honey.
It's good.
It is good. Well, see, like I say, it's warm too, so it's almost like a.
It looks like an egg yolk at the top.
That's the mini vanilla wafer.
I know it's good, but I'm saying it looks like an egg yolk. Oh, this tastes good. Oh,
Okay.
man. See, I have been doing, honest God, people, I was doing really, really good.
Well,
When I would do
somebody
good,
requested
evil
it.
was always present.
that is so good. But we
Who requested this? Bet you was somebody that don't care about me.
Oh, yeah. All right, you guys. Well,
It's crazy.
what's crazy?
It's good.
I mean, it look like egg yolks. Well, if you enjoyed the video, it's our dessert for the week. That's it.
good. That's it. For the whole week. And I mean that. God almighty.
If you enjoyed the video and it's moist,
It
you
is.
know what, too? I'm trying to remember.
That's really good.
Yeah, I did because it was called banana cream cheese. And see, you love a cake baked with cream cheese, but I don't know what it is different about this time than the first time I baked it.
I think, how old was I when you baked the first one? Like 6, 7? No, I was in my younger years.
It was a baby. It was on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
In my younger years, baby. And I'm
If
just
you
saying,
enjoyed the video,
I'm more distinguished now. My palate has grown up and I can really taste good. I know what good tastes like. Last time I was just hungry. I just ate
want
stuff.
this piece?
No, I don't want that, baby. I want it. I do, but I don't. No, I don't want it. No, I'm going to be strong.
you think I was gonna offer it to you again?
You used to offer me 2 times. I'll tell you one thing, that's why your finger's short. Listen, I just want to let y'all know I thank Donna for everything she do and help me out. What's wrong, babe? What's wrong? I'm just with you.
What's that man? It's not my fingers short.
Because you look like you don't bit him off. I'm just saying. Hit the
Since you want to talk, close the video.
number. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing by hitting the nosy. Thank you so much for watching. We all really look forward to you joining us next time. Bye. I look like one of them kids made to pray the parents trying to talk.